So the big question is, collage books that you get from Amazon or wherever, or digital collage papers? That's the question we are going to dive into, because I want to enter with you in the vibrant world of collage for junk journals. And in this video, I'm going to explore the pros and cons of collage books or digital collage. And then we're going to look at what each of these brings to your creative junk journaling process. So let me start off with, why am I on a collage kick right now? I found ShanoukiArt, and she inspired me for some junk journaling techniques, which I just made a video that showed 31 different ways to add page tabs to my Soul Spaces junk journal. She also has this thing called a full deck challenge, and she's done it for 2 years. It's using collage techniques to create, she uses playing cards, okay? And every week she gives you one prompt. So she does one a week. So it's 52 for 52 cards in a deck, right? So it looked so much fun. And I used to do so much collage and mixed media. And I thought, I think I'm going to start on that. So that led me to thinking about, okay, do I have the right playing cards, which I got those? And then what am I going to use for collage? And then my thought process just kept going. And I was like, well, I just did the video about let's sit and mass make collage tags, and we use these in junk journaling, right? And so here's some examples from the video, and then I went ahead and finished these. So these all have some fibers at the top, and they've kind of got a focal point on them and things like that. There's where I added some of my tickets from my Faith ephemera kits and stuff like that. So we use these, right? And that's like really cool. And then I noticed a lot of people showing these junk journal, these, collage books. And I have never bought them. I've never looked at them. So I decided, well, I looked online, but you can't really see it. So let's look at the idea of using purchased collage books, okay? Now, there's one thing that's really fun about these. I will be honest with you. It's kind of fun flipping through the pages, because you find really cool, stunning graphics, okay? And then you just have to sit there and cut them out. But you can do that kind of stuff right in front of your TV at night, right? So let's look at this one. This was junk journal cutouts. Now, both of these were like $15, I think, on Amazon. And I'm just going to quickly flip. So they color coded them, so they're by sections, which that part's good. So here's a bunch of tickets, and here's some, blank tags, like where you can put some writing. Here's some picture frames. So yeah, all this part, I would use this stuff. I actually kind of like that section. So I was like, okay, that section works. So they called it neutral borders. And then you come over here, and this must be travel. Let's see what travel is. Yeah, travel. Okay, let's just look in the travel section. But I have to hold the book like this to flip it. Okay, so there's tickets, travel tickets. Okay, now that stuff might be cool. I don't know how that really would fit into my style of junk journaling. Planes, and I guess I could do that stuff. I'm not really sure. So yeah, there's some good stuff there. So far, yeah, I would use these two sections. Now let's get to the next section. This one is called Moon and Space. And when I first looked in here, I went, okay, I would never use any of these. This is just not my style. And because I'm a faith artist, what does the moon and stars have to do with the Bible? Yes, God created all this. I guess I could go there. But anyway, I just realized this whole section I would probably never use, okay? Then the next section is called Words and Phrases. Okay, now this would be something that I would probably cut out. So let's look. Again, more tickets that have words on them. More tickets, and these are mini old signs, right? Okay, so yeah, I would probably use that section. So now we're 3 yes, 1 no. Then this next one is, let's see, what's the green? Nature. Okay, I guess I would use some of this stuff. I probably really would never cut out these animals. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use any of these. I like butterflies individual where I'm going to use them on something. So yeah, these pictures are nice, but I don't see them fitting in any of the collage work that I do. So there's 3 yes, 2 no. And then this one, botanicals. Yes, I do like this. This is a ton of fussy cutting on one page. And then I have to say, well, couldn't I just buy this stuff from Temu or get it online, right? Okay, so yes, there's some good things. Some of these are good. So if you don't have any kind of botanical pictures, yeah, this would go. Okay. That's really what's in this book. It's $15. So now let's look at this other one really quick, and then we're going to talk about what I think. Things to cut out in collage. 1,500 images. Okay, that part's really cool. But the whole back of the book, okay, I don't do large collage work. So if you do large collage work, you might like some of these things in the back. That's, like I said, that's not what I do. Then they went down a little bit smaller. Again, I might use that. Like, I would never use that. I wouldn't use that. I don't use Big Cat. Yeah, okay, so there's some gems. Individual, these are kind of, they're too simplistic for me. They're same with this. I don't think the depth of the work is very good. So it's just repetitive. Now here's some bugs. I guess I might cut some of that out. So let's go through this quicker. So now I would never use any of this stuff. Okay, so all these sections of all this undersea stuff. Again, I'm not doing collage from just sit there and make collage for no reason. I'm adding collage to my junk journal, which is primarily a faith junk journal. So the dogs, yeah, see what I'm saying? There's some okay stuff in this book, but would I really ever use this book? I'm going to tell you probably not. And so the pros of the collage books that you would buy, so you do get instant inspiration. That part's cool. You get a lot of diverse things. And I guess the main thing is I don't have to go to tons of yard sales or resale shops to find old books and stuff like that, collect 50 million books and then cut everything out. So that is a pro for that. And instead of sourcing individual. Let's look at the cons of buying these kinds of books. The cons for me are, there's probably limited copies of these. These might be old, they might be new, I don't know, since I don't really buy them. But the potential for duplicates in both of these, yeah, that's pretty much there. And it's really not personalized. And yeah, you won't be able to say, I got this, it's real vintage, it's a picture. I mean, that's okay if you want to do that. But I think the biggest con is the cost, number one. And the fact that you'd have to buy another whole book for $15 to get duplicates. What if I cut this out, but I wanted to use it on 3 things? Well, I guess you could photocopy it. I can't imagine it's going to look that good. So I'm really not impressed with that. So we're going to set those aside. So as I got those books, I thought about, well, Diane, why don't you just make some digital collage papers and make them exactly the way that you want? So Diane has been very busy the last 5 days. So right now I have collage papers 1, collage papers 2, collage papers 3, and I got some other things I'm going to show you. But let me show you what I ended up doing. So I ended up saying to myself, what if there was one page that I could just have from a digital that I could cut up in little pieces and collage, right? So it's collage papers. So basically what I've done is I've done all the work for you. So I've got 3 totally different styles and sets. So let me just flip through these. So here's an example. So what I'm saying to you is, here's one page, right? Now, what if I just wanted this W? I could just go ahead and cut out the W. I could go ahead and just cut this corner out. I could just cut this out. See what I'm saying? You can cut or tear, because tearing is really good for collage. You have all these really fun amalgams. Or if you wanted to say, I want to do like a whole journal page with that, you can just play around with that. And guess what? Of course, because it's digital, you can print it multiple times. So that's page 1. I added some little dogs and lots of damasks and music and French writing. And I decided to add a different letter on each page. Aren't these just gorgeous? Oh, I can't wait to start using these. I'm so excited. Look at this, some birds, some more damask. So see what I'm saying about little pieces if you want, or the whole page, or parts of it. So this one is kind of an amalgamation of variety backgrounds. I've got the letters, I've got birds, I've got some of the damask things in there. I've got some French stuff, right? Some steampunk things I threw in there. And then this is another page. So you get 10 pages per kit. And I think this gives you a ton of opportunities to play with. So that's collage papers number 1. Now, the other thing that before I show you the other 2 kits is you're going to watch so many videos where people are talking about, let's make master boards. Okay. And then I read all the comments and some people are like, oh my gosh, this is so much work. It is a lot of work. Why is it a lot of work? You have to go find all this stuff, rip it apart, and then do a big collage board, okay? A master board. Then you're going to take that, and what most of us tell you to do is you flip it over so that you're not looking at the pictures, and then you cut it. You cut it in pieces, right? Well, I envision, I've kind of done, if you think of these, like mini master boards, okay? And this is 8.5 by 11, but you could downsize this on your printer, right? Go down to like 75%, and they're going to be smaller if you want to do tags and things like that. And then if you go back and look at these collage tags that I did, look at this. I went and found all those pieces. And yes, if you want to do that because you got a ton of scraps, go for it. It's great. But guess what? You could take this same tag, right? You could lay that whole part on there and look, the tag is kind of done. So saves you time. You can duplicate and have all of these pieces. So think of these as mini master boards. Let's look at collage kit number 2. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to work on this page. It's just so gorgeous. I tried to do like theme of color on each page. So this is obviously teals with some touches of red. Here's some more neutral backgrounds, and I put big flowers or something on each one. And then the purples were so beautiful. And when I found that stamp, it had to go on there. So see all the cool pieces that you're getting? Here's like an orange collage. Here's a beigey or vintage, right? Here's another vintage with some beautiful flowers on it. This is kind of Baroque with lots of music. I love this blue page, just finding lots of blue backgrounds. And here's a gorgeous yellow with the sunflower and the bee. So that is, whoops, I didn't have, and then there's a green page. Oh, that didn't print totally on my printer. And a pink page, and I went to Paris for that, right? So do you see the totally different types of collage in collage papers number 2? And then for number 3, I decided, well, wait a minute, what about postage and stamps? Let's do a whole kit. So I did the same exact thing. So all these have 10 pages. So this, again, I went by color and then background. So all these backgrounds are kind of just stripes and dots and stuff like that. But then I added all the old-fashioned writing on them and found lots of fun stamps. So here's a nice big piece that you could cut in half. Here's some more postage marks, right? Here's the pink one. Here's the coral or orange one. Here's a brown one. A blue set. A purple page. A red page. Another different shades of blue. And then I did a coral. And then there's a green. Okay? So there's 30 pages of collage done for you. So you don't have to worry about going to try and find real vintage papers and stuff like that. Like, I know you can buy that stuff online. I follow somebody who sells stuff like every week from France. Yes, it's gorgeous, but it's like $25 to $30 for one book, and you're only going to get one set of things in there. So here we go again. Why are digital collage papers great? Because it's convenient. They're already done for you. You don't have to go find you know, and go to all these places and gather stuff. Now, if you've already done that, that's fine. I'm not saying that. But if you're kind of a new junk journaler and you want to start doing some collage, it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort to do that. So again, these are instant downloads. Download them, print them on matte photo paper, and you get these gorgeous pages to work with. And the other thing is that you can resize them, as I said, and then they have different themes, right? Now, you have to, obviously the con would be you have to have a good printer. If you don't have a printer, I'm going to recommend the Epson EcoTank. I have one. I have the 2850, which was just on sale for $219, and it's got the refillable cartridges. So you spend $219 on the printer, but then you maybe spend $20 on the ink that lasts you a whole year. So to me, that is a clear cost advantage of doing that, okay? So there's my 3 sets. And then after I made these, can you tell I was on a roll? I decided, well, wait a minute. I have all this French collage ephemera that I've gathered off the internet that I'm allowed to use. So guess what? This is just an ephemera. So this is not a collage background. This is for those of you who want to take maybe some of these and add some additional, or you're working on a journal where you want that gorgeous French collage. So there are 11 pages in this. There's 75 pieces of French ephemera, okay? So here's a whole page of old receipts, some fun little pictures I've thrown in there, some little like ATC cards with French writing, some postcards. Here's another page of postcards. Here's another page of some receipts and then some French letters. Here's some more French background. These are brand labels, so I've included those. And then some old French checks, right, in different colors. I only have 2 of those. I don't know why I printed 2. And then some lace with like card writing on them. Some of these I actually created with the parts as overlays and stuff like that. Some more of that. Here's a really fun piece of French. Here's some more. And one more. I added some fun, these fun old cabinet cards with the old pictures. So if you're looking for French collage ephemera and you don't have time, money, or to go get all the books and then cut everything up, we got that. Then I decided, well, if I have this French collage ephemera, what am I going to put it on? I need to create some kind of gorgeous French Baroque, extravagant types of papers. Hence, 20 pages of this. Now, these kind of work as collage, and let me show you why. What I've done is I've taken larger graphics and I've combined them. So here, why it's collage. You could just cut this out and use this on a page. You could have this nice long strip if you're in a tall, skinny journal. Here's another little piece. So let me flip through these. And then I just gave you 2 bigger pieces of that. And then here's some more damask. There's some more damask. There's 3 pieces of damask. This looks like old French wallpaper. And again, you just need little pieces of it to make stuff, right? And then I blew those up for you so that you had that. Here's some more different French wallpaper and some more designs. Oh, that's a different page. There's some more of that. Here's some different color schemes. Here's one whole page of a damask. Here's a collage of purples, because those are really fun to use. Here's some collaging different color schemes. I love these old pieces. These are just phenomenal. And look at this. We've got some more flowers, and then we've got some really bold patterns, which, look at this. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. And you can take this French pieces and put them on. You can take pieces out of these other kits and use these. And there's another one. And then I found these images. Well, actually, they were created by AI that are like door handle. Well, they're not door handles. They almost look like a drawer front, but they're ornate. And aren't they gorgeous? They're all blue. I think these would be so much fun to add to a piece of collage. So, can you tell how busy I have been? So look, I've got 5 new kits. 3 collage papers that are done, 3 collage paper packets that are done for you. Then here's where you can make your own, add your own French ephemera. And here's where you need some background pages. Now, I want to show you how do you use collage in a junk journal. I'm just going to pull some of this out and talk to you about it real quick. So in my junk journal January that I just did in January, one of the days I did, the prompt was magazine. So I went through my old magazines and I cut out some pages. And you can watch this video for day 11 where I'm showing you. So you can collage a whole background and then add a focal point, which was the Bible. That's what I was trying to do. So there's one example, which you can use my pages. So obviously I made the kits. I'm showing you the kits. Over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a lot more videos of me actually using these in my junk journals, okay? Here is another one. This was from Junk Journal July, and I made 3 collage tags that went into this for what this was all about. And then I wrote verses and things on the back. But see how you can collage the tags. So now that I have my own collage papers, that I can just add to a tag like really, really quick, okay? So collage is so much fun in junk journaling. And why? A couple reasons I want to give you. Because it becomes you. Nobody else is going to collage in the same way that you did, right? That's just not going to ever, you're never going to see a duplicate of what you did. You get to be so creative. You're adding this visual interest and depth to your pages, and your eye moves all over here, doesn't it? So we're naturally directing our eye. So we might go to here first because this is a focal point on this page. But then I'm going to kind of go up there and my eye is going to go all around. That is called composition, and that's also called visual direction. And I create that by what I collage together. So, you know, collaging allows for, I think it's called like creative storytelling. That's what I think. And it's totally your self-expression. And collage is therapeutic and relaxing. That's what that whole video I was about Let's Collage Tags was. It's so relaxing and fun, right? You don't have to overthink anything. You just collage a whole bunch of tags and you're ready to go. Then you add your focal point later. And the most important thing is your junk journals will become very unique, very personalized, and tell your story. So as always, please like this video. Please, please, please. I think that God is really blessing my ministry. I've had so much response to my videos, and people are excited about my Faithart kits in my Etsy studio. And for that, I thank you, my followers, my people who tune into my videos. You have no idea how encouraging that is. And then the opportunity to share. Please share this video. You get the chance to share the good news of God and say to somebody that maybe they didn't even know there was such a thing as Faithart. Hey, there's this lady, Diane, at Faithart Design Studio, and she creates all these opportunities for us to spend time with God while we're having fun junk journaling. Please make sure you're subscribed and you click the notification bell, because as you can tell, I have been posting and I've been so creative right now. God is just inspiring me and giving me the energy to make all of these designs and kits and videos. So till next time, I will see you again.